Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to English class with me, Mrs. Marin. So today, as our last topic, we will discuss about the most difficult and the most confusing tense in English grammar. So as you can see on the screen, we have past perfect continuous tense. Before that, let's recall another tenses that we have learned before. So before we have learned about past continuous and past perfect tense, correct? So anybody, can you define what is past continuous tense? Good. Okay, so past continuous tense is used to describe an action that was ongoing that happened in the past. Very nice. What about past perfect tense? Excellent. Past perfect tense is used to describe an action that was completed before another action in the past. Very nice. Now, teacher, what is past perfect continuous tense? So, past perfect continuous tense is an action that was ongoing and completed before another action in the past. Okay, so let me repeat one more time. Past perfect continuous tense is an action that was ongoing and completed at a certain point before another action in the past. Okay, so how we identify each tenses? So let me give you some situations here. Okay, I was eating when you called. What kind of tense is this? Good job. It's a continuous, past continuous tense. So, well, while I was eating, you called. I pick up the call and I continue my activity. I was still eating. Okay. Next, I had eaten when you called. Good. This is past perfect tense. So, I've done with my food. I stop and then you called. Okay. Next, I had been eating when you called. So how is the situation? So I was eating. While I was eating, you called me. So I stopped my food and then I pick up the call. Okay. Very nice. Next second. He was driving when the rain came. So one guy who was driving in the car and then the rain came. Okay. While the rain came, he was still driving. Okay, he don't stop. It happened in the past. Okay, remember this is past. He had driven when the rain came. So suppose this guy is this guy was driving and then he stopped by the parking lot, for example, and then he came out from the car and then the rain came. Okay. The next, he had been driving for 2 hours before the rain came. So he was driving for 2 hours and then he stopped exactly before the rain came. Okay? Do you get the point? So let me make it clear. So here I have whiteboards. This is past, present, and future. How is past perfect continuous happen? So past perfect continuous. So there is one action that was ongoing and completed before another action. Okay? Is it clear enough? Very nice. Now, how we can identify the difference between past continuous and past perfect continuous. So the main difference is past continuous you use for ongoing action that happened in the past without necessarily emphasizing the duration, okay? While past perfect continuous, there's always specific time or duration. Commonly they use for and since as the signal words, okay? What about the structures? Structures is easy. For the positive form, you put subject, had been, verb ing. For example, I had been eating. Okay. Negative, subject hadn't been, verb ing. So, I hadn't been eating. What about question? We put had in the beginning, followed by been, subject, and verb ing. So, it's had been, let's say, you eating. Had been you eating. Here's some more example. Let's check. By the time they arrived, the party had been going on for hours. So let's see. Uh, so let's see. For past perfect continuous, it cannot stand by itself. It always followed by another tense. Okay. Number one, by the time they arrived, the party had been going on for hours. By the time they arrived is past tense. Okay. And we saw a time signal over there, 4 hours. Okay. So, number two, before the storm hit, the workers had been repairing the roof for several days. So we see the time signal for several days. Next, he had been studying for hours before exam. Again, we see the time signal over there, 4 hours. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, now I have some questions. Please fill the blank. I give you about 5 minutes to finish, okay? Are you done? Very nice. So let's do it together. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in brackets using either past perfect continuous or past continuous. Number one, while she blah blah blah, if her friends arrived at the party. What is the answer? Let's see. Does it have any time signal? No. So what is the answer? Very nice. She was cooking. Okay, number two. When I entered the room, they blah 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 a meeting for hours. After that, we see time signal, right? 4 hours. So the answer is had been having. Good job. Next, the students blah 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 for the exam all nights, but when the results came out, they didn't expect to do so well. What do you think? What is the answer? Correct. It's have been studying because there is a time signal over there all night for the exam all night. Okay. They blah 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 at the restaurant for 30 minutes when I finally arrived. What is the answer? Yes, because there is a time signal for 30 minutes. So the answer is had been waiting. Next, she blah 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 on her novel for a long time before she decided to publish it. What is the answer? Good job. It's had been working. Very nice. Next, while they blah 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 a movie, it suddenly started raining. What is the answer? Very nice, because there is no time signal. We can say this is past perfect continuous. They were watching. I'm sorry, I say past continuous tense. While they were watching. Okay. Next, he blah 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 for her at station when she called to say she would be late. What is it? Yes, it's past continuous. So he was waiting for her at the station when she called to say she would late. Next, when I visited, they blah 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 their house for several months. What is the answer? Very nice, because there is a time signal for several months. So the answer is they had been renovating. Next, by the time the firefighters arrived, the building blah 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 for hours. It's clear. What is the answer? Good job. It had been burning. Next, she blah 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 for her glasses everywhere, but they had already fallen behind the couch. What is the answer? Very nice. It was looking, because there is no time signal. Okay, very nice. Good job. So, what we have learned from today's topic. Good job. So, basically, past perfect continuous is used to describe an action that was happened in the past, which is ongoing and completed or stopped at a certain point before another action in the past. Okay, and mostly we can see they have time signal following. Okay, we use mostly they use for or since. Okay, very nice. Okay, now I have a homework for you, so please make 5 sentences using past perfect continuous tense. That's it. Okay. Well, thank you for today. Thank you for the participation. I hope you enjoyed the class. See you later.